What's up, traders? Welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. We will be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about every aspect of trading. So, as a very volatile day early, as you have seen, quite a few event has been occurred now. The news events. So, after the CAD and FOMC minutes, we see that. We saw the USDPR has come down for a deeper pullback, and from that zone we see the price again bouncing off that level, including AUD USD, GBP USD, and euro dollar, and also gold. So gold currently trading above 2000 level as expected. So we are looking at in those instruments to see how we can find our next entry point. Okay guys, so if you're ready, let me know using the live chat. If you're not ready, also let me know for another trading days. And before I progress further, make sure that you're smashing the like button and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So let's begin with, first of all, starting with gold, and then we will be looking at other instruments as well. Looking at gold here on the daily time frame. Now from the daily perspective, what we see that gold is a long-term bull market, which is super important to look at. Now looking at the monthly here on gold, we see the price currently breaking the monthly resistance. Why am I looking at the monthly? Because monthly, weekly, higher time frame will give you a clear direction, removing all the noise from the lower time frame. So this is important that always we look at the higher time frame to see overall direction in the market. So bigger picture is bullish on gold. Now looking at a little bit, scaling down to the weekly time frame, we can see that from the weekly perspective here, this is the bullish engulfer on the weekly on gold, followed by, we have seen that there is another bullish candle is being formed. And if you have seen all my analysis that on gold from the weekly as well, we discussed that gold is long-term bullish, and we could see that the market is heading to the upside. Now if I draw this trend line, it is a very predictable market structure on gold. If you look at here, is from the weekly, it formed this bull flag, and from that bull flag gold had a breakdown initially, and after this breakdown, after gathering liquidity, gold had a bounce from this level. Now with that bounce, gold has broken this resistance level, and then we saw that there was a rejection again, where we saw that the market tested this resistance here, okay, resistance here, which turns support here, and from that support turn resistance, we saw that there is a strong breakout on gold. Now with that breakout, currently the price is about to create a new higher high, because a very strong impulse correction, we can expect another impulse to the upside on gold. And with that being said, let's look at the daily to see how the market is doing. Now from the daily time frame, we can see that this is the daily price action, where we can see there is an inverted head and shoulder breakout. From that inverted head and shoulder, back to back two daily dojis here, and with that two daily dojis, the price form a long wick candle, and from that long wick candle, we can see that the market currently bouncing off that zone. So this is the daily wickless candle, followed by this is the daily candle, where we see the market is currently heading to the upside. So we can expect gold to, with the news or any kind of event, we might see a little bit of pullback, and then we can expect for the price to bounce off this level. So looking at the news calendar as well, first of all, to see where the market is heading, where we can find the huge volatility. So later today, news is coming on unemployment claims in my zone 12:30 am, so which is around 1 hour 20 minutes, and also 2 am in my zone, which will be covering this news, revised UOM consumer sentiment, which is also a very important news, and then CAD. So very, very volatile. And tomorrow Euro news is coming, so let's keep eye on all of them. So this is you see that this is a support level on the daily on gold, and looking at the intraday time frame, we can see that gold currently, this is the 4-hour candle. You can see so far it formed a doji. So for me, it's potential for a breakout. So 1-hour candle, as soon as the market open, we see the bounce in that market. From the 30 minutes, from 15 minutes, we see that after breaking the low, there's a 15 minutes candle closing as a bull candle. Let me see here. So from 5 minutes, we saw that there was, so basically what the market is doing is creating series of higher low with long wick candles, so which is basically a bull market, which is a huge bullish market. Now looking at 15 minutes time frame, we can see that market is basically showing potential bullish momentum. In just a matter of an hour, we could see a high impact news. Let me see that if we can find significant trading opportunity here. So here is, you can see the market forming series of higher low. So with that series of higher low, gold showing potential for bullish 4-hour perspective, forming a narrower doji. So this is this session's low we look at, and there is a long wick here. So we could see that gold is going up, feeling that long wick, and the price is creating a new higher high, which is highly likely to happen. So the 15 minutes candle on gold closed with a long wick bullish candle. Let me see here if we have any. So there's a fake drop, the price has gone back up to the resistance again. So here what I was thinking is there's a big bullish move, and because there was a fake head and shoulder and a breakdown, I'm expecting for gold to bounce off that level. So 4-hour, you can see there is a rejection from this level, and with that news coming up, we could see that gold is bouncing off that level. So from the lower time frame, we can see that there is a back-to-back quite a few liquidity candle in that area, which is forming series of higher low, and I think that gold could continue to rise to create a new higher high. So if we look at here, how many feet that area, so 231 points, 31 feet. we want to see that gold, have done a very strong strong manipulation. Let me see where it is going. Okay, so after breaking that high, we see some kind of rejection in that area. So from 30 minutes, we want to see that it has been able to grab enough liquidity. From 30 minutes, you can see this is a structure where we can see the market form that triangular pattern, and with that triangular pattern formation, we can expect for the price to come down, gather liquidity, and then to bounce off this level. So we saw that has been also reflected on AUD USD as well. So we see that now some pullback coming on the gold, and I want to see that the market has been able to bounce off that level. So let's keep eye. Good evening, very good evening. Hi sir, what do you think? We have entered dollar yen on 15 minutes. We have hard and short, so you have a head and shoulder on dollar yen. Okay, sir, welcome, thank you. We are happy to see you, sir. Thank you very much for confirming. Hello sir, thank you very much. The wisest thing to do with gold now is to sell for pullback to the 1980. So you think that pullback on 1980, that down, that much drop? No, I don't think so. Gold is gonna drop that far. It might. It is a very strongly bull market. A chance for a bounce because price already has broken the 2000 level, and for me, I think that gold bounce highly likely we could see a breakout because the market is accumulating position here, so chances for a breakout is very high. Means the third one on gold 1932. Okay, that's fine. If you miss the trade, let yourself miss, because at the end, if you miss a trade, there will be another one, right? Okay, so don't experience FOMO, guys. It is important that you let yourself to miss some trade. So you need to allow yourself all kind of opportunities. Very close. Sir, have we closed Gbpusd? No, I don't close Gbpusd. I didn't close. As I mentioned before, it is still running with huge profit in it. So let me bring that up on GJ. Now Gbpusd have opened here, which I had a profit target for 315 pip around. Currently we are running at 173 pip profit, so one spike to the upside will give all we need. So the reason for the trade on GJ, you have seen that before coming on live, I have opened that Gbpusd trade. Now if you look at in that area on GJ, we saw that quite a few long week candles in that area. Now this is a very important trade along with the Gbpusd trade that we discussed, guys. So are you ready to hear why I have opened that trade? If you want to ready to hear, smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button, guys, for more content like that, for more trade like this, so that we can understand, work together to be the best trading community. So did you do that? Okay, I see only 25. I got stuck because I have only 25 likes, so I need 154 likes, guys, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Now, okay, thank you for your support to the channel. So looking at GBP/JPY, what we see that here on the daily, if you have seen if you are following our live session couple of days, only 2 days, if you know about this trade, definitely, right? You don't need a lot of trade to be profitable. You need a lot of pips or a lot of percentage to be profitable. So you can get 5% from one trade and you can get 5% from 10 trades. So which one is more convenient to you? Okay, this is the heart of understanding trading. This is the main goal of a trader, is to trade less, profit more. Okay, this is what I teach always, day in day out. Trade less, make more profit. Now, over trading is the most, what I would say, that the most struggle that I face in my early trading journey is from over trading, and that over trading comes from very different place. So we'll be discussing on this. It's a part of the full trading psychology that one must develop to be profitable as a trader. You know that I was doing full-time job, working 12 hours in a day, and then coming home exhausted, trying to do something that will change that situation. And I realized that the day I had a bad day at work, I opened a lot of position. Okay, and a lot of means a lot. Sometime I open 15 position, running all that on my screen on the mobile phone, and at the top I have plus $1, $2, minus $1, but here $1,000 is rolling out, up and down, up and down, up and down. So that's the over trading that I did. Someday I open a trade on the daily, very optimistic that I will trade on the higher time frame. It's reliable, my coach told me. And the next, and then I had a losing trade and I want to recover it, scale down to 4 hour, and then I had another losing trade. Okay, now I had to recover 2 trades, so I need it faster, scale down to 1 hour, and then scale down to 30 minutes, and then 15 minutes, and then 5 minutes, and then 1 minute, and then looked at, okay, there is nothing lower than 1 minute. Why? I need it faster. This is a very common phenomena. That's how the mind works. Okay, because when we had a losing trade, we become impatient to recover that loss, that incur more losses. So to understand it, okay, what I realize is that patience is the only way to recover losses. Okay, so this is what I have learned from that long term, going through that, making mistakes, and understanding that actually over trading will take all the profit that you made. Instead, the less is better in trading, the less is more. But at the same time, yeah, we do open quite a few trades. You have seen the GJ also we have opened. So make sure that you are not over trading by following proper strategy and wait for the best setup possible in the market. All right, so this is what we are doing here as well. You saw that all my trade, majority of my trade, I take bigger profit target. That's an insurance against failure or losing, is to do the risk management, doing proper risk management, and then having a high reward even if you have a couple of losing trades, you are very good to go for long-term profitability. Now if you are not sure about how to do that, this is why, you know, all those trade that because I believe that if anyone want to learn, must be seen that how it works, because from what we say sometime, it sometimes doesn't work for everyone. So that's why I share all my trade in the group. Now this is the Gbpsd trade that I have opened in my in my account. Also I have shared with entry, stop loss and take profit with 5-1 reward to risk, and from that zone, after a little pullback, it bounced from that level, and I want to see that this one has given us the full profit. And in addition to that, we also have closed Gbp USD exactly in the same way that I closed on the past week. This week, yesterday, we have closed the trade on 4.5% profit on that one, which is around 292 p profit. This is how I trade with a bigger profit. It doesn't mean that I win all trade with 5-1, then I would be the richest man in the world. No, I do have losing trade, but what I do is I keep this kind of trade that makes me at the verge of my trading account. And we had an incredible gain, the past week, the week before we had 8.5%, past week we had 6.5%. This week so far we have closed Gbpusd with a big profit. Now GJ is running and we have a couple of trades also coming up, also have done. So this is how trading is, always waiting for the opportunity and then hold it for bigger profit target. Now before we jump onto the gold to see where we can find the next trade, guys, in the meantime, if you want to be part of the trading community, there is an ongoing opportunity available just for a couple of traders who want to join us. I have only few spots left, only few spots, maybe ending tonight, so you can join us using the coupon to be part of Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Let me give you that coupon on the live chat. Once you are on the website, just apply that before it is getting ended. So I have shared that coupon with you on the live chat. Also the website link. If you see that the coupon is not going in, that means that it has been taken and it's the end of this sale. So I would recommend you to jump on now before it is ending. So let's look at now on GJ. As you can see, this market merged itself to a global uptrend. So what is a global uptrend is where if you look at the week monthly on Gbpjpy, it is a long-term bull market. Now probably you have seen my previous analysis as well. If you look at JJ, this is a long-term bullish market on Gbpjpy. Now you can see after this previous monthly bullish pin bar, this month the market had a significant bounce. Now with that bounce on GJ, we see that the market is now currently heading to the upside to create a new higher high. Looking at the weekly, this is what I was telling guys before, that GJ has gone to a level where the market has come down to this huge liquidity zone and has got rejected. Now there is a long wick at the top. If GJ bouncing off this level, we might see that big bounce on that market. In that case, it might hit our TP, even it could break out further, which is possible. Now looking at the daily, from the daily perspective, we see there is a daily bullish candle. So far today the market is up. Let's draw this daily support level here, and from that support we see the Gbpjpy currently bouncing off. And I want to see that if the market today drop back to this level, because this is a liquidity zone. So what is a liquidity? We'll be discussing on that in detail. Now this is a this is a very important liquidity zone, and if GJ managed to break that low, then we will be looking for another entry opportunity on Gbpsd. So let's see where we can find that. Now in the meantime, if you are enjoying, give a like, subscribe to the channel, guys. Let me see if you guys have done that. So if you haven't subscribed, I will recommend you to do that now, this week, and also including the past weekend. Every weekend I post a lot of content every single day, including live analysis, as well as the educational content. So if you haven't done yet, then I would recommend you to do that, so that you are notified as soon as I post any content in the channel. So GJ is currently in that area, which is potentially bullish. Okay, here we see some kind of pullback in that area. So it's looking at gold also. It's forming an inverted head and shoulder. Okay, so this is structure on gold, which is potentially bullish, which might drop a bit more for liquidity grab. If it drops back down for liquidity grab, we'll try to find an entry. So make sure you sit tight for that entry if we have one. Okay, so because it rejected the resistance twice, what do you mean by that? USD, hello coach, thank you for education. You're welcome, absolutely. Do you have a Telegram channel? Daniel, yes, we do have a Telegram channel. If you want to join the VIP Telegram channel, once you are our member, you can get access to your email. But if you want to join the free Telegram channel, link you will find in the description area. So all my trade, private trade that I share, VIP trade on the VIP Telegram channel, once you join today, you can get access to all the resources that we have to help trader. So there is an opportunity, you can join today to be part of that. Voice is not clearly audible because I think that it should be okay, but please check out your headphone or microphone or audio device. To Gonanza, when drawing support and resistance, do I also consider wicks? Absolutely. Wicks are very important because they are the price, because wick means that the price visited that zone, so which is very important. We'll discuss in detail on that. Yeah, absolutely. When you look at support and resistance, you need to consider wick. Okay, how can one knows the price has gathered enough liquidity from movement? Okay, again, very good question. So how do you know that the price has gathered enough liquidity for the move? All right, now to know that, one must know what price action will indicate that liquidity trigger, because once you know that the market gather liquidity, then you can take that ride to the other. As the price moves from liquidity to liquidity, once you go to a liquidity zone, you can find the price to go move to the another liquidity zone. Okay, so with that said, how do you know? From the price action confirmation. So what kind of price action confirmation you need? Now, if you are our member, definitely you have joined the Zoom classes. We discussed in detail what kind of, because it's a process that you need to see in the market. It's not just a 1 + 1 = 2, because it's a process that you need to see over and over again in the market. Let's say this is a liquidity zone, and you don't know that this is a liquidity zone, but in the past you know that there was huge liquidity in that area from the price action confirmation. And once you see the market has hit that liquidity zone in a certain way, you know that the market highly likely could have a bounce. Now, never ever I would recommend you to take all the account at risk, because you know that, okay, nothing can be known in this whole universe. So everything only can be experienced, right? So that is why it is important that overconfident could lead to blowing your trading account. Okay, not only in trading, because you know that an ancient wise man said that the only thing one can know is what he or she doesn't know. So that is why always being confident in that, in any approach, in a strategy or in trading, and then having a plan B. This is the right way to trade. So being confident about the probability to happen, and at the same time doing the risk management, because the brain is ready to trick you every moment if you don't know how to use the brain properly, because the brain function in a very different way. You see, the brain cannot understand one dimension and the other dimension. So what do I mean by this? Let's say if you tell your brain that, okay, I don't want this, all right, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't know anything, I just know that I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, and you're gonna get this more and more and more. This is the ultimate truth of reality. See, you'll get that in your practical life. So because brain cannot create a differentiate between what is real and what is imaginary, what you want, what you don't want. It cannot differentiate. It cannot differentiate between positive and negative. It only gives what you focus on, what you place in it. It's like a projector. If you look at projector, you have seen that projector, a screen, and then you put a projector from here, put that light in it. Okay, so anything you give here as an image or any kind of film, it will be displayed on the screen. So this is your brain, and this is your outer world, outer reality. Anything you put on it will be reflected. And that's how That is why so many people stuck sometime in a situation in life or in any situation that cannot be reversed, is because most of the people, majority of them, have a very good idea about what they don't want. Okay, but they have a very little idea about what they want. We think that we know what we want, but we don't know what we want. This is a paradox, and because of that we end up getting what we don't want, because what we don't want also we put on the projector and it gets reflected outside of that projector. So this is why it is so important that you know exactly what you want. So with that said, um, from that perspective on, if we reflect it in our trading, it is important that, guys, I have completely got lost, and I'm now completely lost from my um, connection to the trading to something else. So let's celebrate this moment. We had news coming up in just 30 minutes to 30 minutes plus 70, around 50 minutes time. We could see that significant movement on dollar. So let's see now on gold. If we look at, now let's bring that up. If you guys can help me on that, I got lost. Where did I try to connect the dot with the trading and what we talked about? Well, I need a silent moment for a minute. Hi sir, profit for us, so profit for you. What do you mean by profit for you? GJ running profit, yes, absolutely. GBP running in profit, we are running it. Raise my volume a little bit, let me see why my volume is low. Okay, so you guys can hear me, I hope that. Thank you. Absurji, you are welcome. Absurji, yeah, thank you for mentioning that. So why that GJ is bouncing back here? So gold is basically creating a bullish market structure. To enter gold, it is a bull market. I was thinking to go long, but it's a very ordinary market structure here. There is a liquidity gap here that we have seen, but other than that there is no very long candle here that, as the news coming, I wanted to see an unusual move drop and then bouncing off this level. So looking at the daily here, you can see this is the daily support. At any point we could see a retest of the daily support. This is where we can look for a good entry opportunity for this potential move towards the upside. Okay, so these are the two levels that we can expect for a rejection and then to enter. If goes down, there will be again entry opportunity, maybe for those who have not entered GJ. Yes, this is what I also expecting. So even if we find a very impressive entry, then we can move our stop loss to that point, and then we can re-enter for another one. Okay, so that's how we can secure good peep and also add another position if we find a very good entry. Yes, it's a chain A186.054 area, I think. So you think that A186.05, guys are thinking very that gold is going to drop that far? 186. With the news, I don't think so. The way the market, could be wrong. I'm humble with that, but what I think that, you see, this market structure, what we see, this is a very, very strongly bullish market structure. Now, if the price managed to break down from that trend line, this is the level 1995 could be a very good level that after this breakdown you might be able to find potential entry opportunity. Okay, so let's see, because breaking down to this 1995 is an absolute liquidity zone where we can look for potential entry opportunity. Gold seem to be struggling 2000 level. Hello sir, I want to know about gold trend. You want to know about gold trend. So gold is in a bullish trend. What else you want to know? You mean the gold trend? Boys is okay. Nas gonna rocket today. Yeah, Nasdaq, we saw that there was a very strong bullish move that I have seen early today. Yeah, from that level it started to move up, so it is also in a bullish move. Liquidity was the last thing you said. Thank you, Yi. Good morning, coach. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so looking at again now, here is gold is in a very good move, a very good um, good place for potential breakout. So just want to make sure that it gathered enough liquidity and has formed that market structure that we are expecting. So this is the 5 minutes price action, and you'll see this is a resistance level on gold forming series of higher low, which is potential for a breakout. So let's see how far it goes. We will be looking into enter as soon as we will find. I'm keeping keen eye on gold and GBP JPY. Also Aussie yen, you saw that there was in fact big move early today on Aussie yen after this bullish engulfer forming an inverted head and shoulder. Aussie yen had a breakout. So I'll just quickly look at Here as well, Aussie got very strongly bullish that we have seen. And let me see that on in all of them. So I'll just quickly look at all the pairs to see how the market has evolved. Now EuroCAD, okay, EuroCAD, where I see that EuroCAD has made potential structure, which is a potentially a reversal pattern on EuroCAD. So EuroCAD might be bouncing off this level because it's a bull market. Just quickly looking at, okay, GBP CAD also. GBP CAD also showing potentially bullish. Dollar CAD. This is a very sideway market, dollar CAD. We'll keep that aside. Okay, so in all the markets, what we see that gold is in a situation where we could find good entry if we see that gold has dropped or deeper liquidity grab. Okay, so back to back 3 15 minutes doji here. Okay, with the news, I want to see that gold has been able to break to the daily support level 1998 or 1995. That we will find for an entry along with GBPJPY. Among all of them, I see that GJ might give us an entry after this significant drop. For me, I want to see that GJ has been able to break further for this another bounce in that direction. EURUSD, can you enter long? Your opinion, EURUSD. Good evening, sir. I'm Nigeria. Okay. Please euro dollar. Coach, how do you work out daily support level? Okay, so okay, this I frequently talk about it, about the daily support. So how it work is that you see intraday support and daily support. So daily support is if you see, okay, this is a, you will see that this happen all the time. let's say you saw that daily market open here and it made a significant move for the day, okay, because the market opened on Asian session, and with that opening on Asian session you saw that whole day long the market has gone up. It's on now, let's say, New York session. So now if the market started to drop, that level where the market opened in the early in Asian session, this is where the daily support, that chances, that very high chance, if you can combine with other factors from that level, you could see that the market will be bouncing off that level. Especially it works very well in weekly and monthly also. So if I give you a couple of examples that you can look at to see, in all of them you see CAD-JPY also bounce off that level. So if you, this is the daily, you can see, and looking at the weekly and the monthly, so the market has broken that significant level and then had a bounce to the upside. And today if you look at also AUD USD also did the same thing. See, this is the daily price action on AUD USD, had a bounce. Now if you look at the weekly, you can see just from the weekly resistance it had a bounce which is acted here as support on AUD USD. So higher time frame is super important. So you need to combine higher time frame support or resistance along with, you know, even with the monthly, weekly, along with the price action, right? And when you see the market hit those levels in a certain way, so what do I mean by certain way? There's a way you can understand something, right? When there's a wind, when there's a storm, you can identify them, right? From the momentum that you can see on the wind and in the storm, they're very identical, though they're invisible. So this is how you can know. And also I do explain all those technique, how you can look at the market in the VIP Zoom classes in detail, and I will keep, you know, teaching it. And all those classes also recorded. If you go to the Signal channel group, just scroll down to the old posters, you will find there all the Zoom classes that I will recommend you to watch, where I have in detail explained what kind of impulse you should see on the level, okay, to see that the market is reversing from that important level of support or resistance. Because in a strategy you need to combine those factors to find the trading opportunity, which is very important. Because at strategy, see, this is where also many trader makes mistake, is that thinking that a strategy is like you will be given a formula that you can add 1 plus 1 equal to 2, and then 2 plus 3 equal to 5, and then 5 plus 6 equal to 11, and then 11 plus 12 equal to 23, right? This is not it is Fibonacci series, okay? But in trading it is completely different. This is where you need to look at the past, and there is a lot of variation happens when you look at the actual market, and that is why it takes a little bit of time to master a strategy. It took me a little time, and I don't follow any shortcut, and I don't give any shortcut advice. So I would recommend you to take a little bit of time. If you really seriously want to take the trading, then take it seriously. Take it like a degree that you need to achieve from an university or from a college. At least consider that time, that 3 years of dedicating yourself to be a profitable trader. A profitable trader is, that means that you actually had a rebirth, you gain freedom. Okay, because living in this matrix is really hard. When we work for time, it doesn't serve any purpose. Okay, working for time didn't work for me, and that's why I had gone through kind of what is the metamorphosis. Okay, I had to peel out every layer that I had to become who I want to become. You know what happened? If majority of us can't become what we want to become because we are afraid to become what we want to become, and then what we do, we suppress that um, passion that we have, suppress that desire that we want to become, and do you become someone else, right? And that's why Shakespeare said that all the men and women in this universe just merely player. So, and this world is a stage, right? Because we start to become someone else when we don't become what we want. So you might say, okay, what's the problem if I become someone else? There is a big struggle in life. In that case, the struggle comes from, if you go a little bit deep, then what happened? Let's say when you see a young boy, okay, want to become someone, and his parents so that no, you can't become, you become this, and that young boy actually suppress that desire, but it doesn't go anywhere. It goes to the unconscious level. So when it goes to the unconscious, it turns something else that governs our life unconsciously. And that, if you want to become who you are, then only you can express yourself completely. And when you become a trader, is also you become who you want to become, because I don't think that anyone coming to do trading because of the need to do a job. Definitely you love trading. So this is where you becoming who you are. And that's why I believe that everyone needs to dedicate some more time so that you can work on that. Take it as a long-term goal. Okay. And then learn three things. Okay. You can note down. Number one, if you are a beginner trader, learn risk management. Number two, do an in-depth research on trading psychology. What it takes to be a trader. Okay. Now, if you are very curious about it, developing a trading psychology, then study archetype. Number three is learn a strategy. Okay. Now, once you learn the strategy, that is where you become, combining three of them, you become a consistently profitable trader if you can fuse these three. And that is a freedom, right? This is what we are doing day in and day out here in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, where I don't compromise in just giving few peep, thinking about few peep, taking the profit in few peep. Instead, all my trade that I open in my day trading account, in my swing trading account, I take the bigger profit target with risk management, so that which is the real trading. Okay, so this is what we do. Now let's look at now on GJ what's happening. Then what we see here, GJ looking at in that area. So in this 1 hour chart, the momentum is high. So what I think that now GJ might grab liquidity from here and then could bounce up again. So if we find another entry, definitely we will be looking at that as well. Okay, so I want to see that it has been able to balance, gather liquidity and then bounced off that level. Let me see that gold here, how we did back to back 3 dojis in that area. So with the news coming up, this is a level you see that I have drawn on gold in this lower time frame. Okay, so this break that I was talking about, that this local break is needed. So I'm going to prepare that account as well. If there is any trade coming along the way, definitely we'll be looking to enter. Okay, so this breakdown on gold, which is this local breakdown, which is for me, it's needed for us to find a zone for an entry. Okay, so from, let me delete that so that you can see it clearly. So this is the 4-hour price action, and with that price action, we want to see that gold has been able to break the low. This is this session's low, and any kind of break, because I always trade with the trend and I'm not going to sell at any situation. Instead, we will look for buying after price action confirmation. Okay, so from this trend line, once it is breaking down, so GBP USD, let me see here also, you see some kind of short-term drop, and GBP JPY. Okay guys, so I'll be going through that. It's coming down to 2000 level, so let it drop down. Yeah, we need to see that local break, and if it managed to break to the downside daily, this is the daily support here. So from that daily support, once you see that bounce off, we can look for that entry, guys. Let's see. And in the meantime, I'll just take half a minute break, guys. I'm coming back to you. So just to break, we'll come back to you. Okay. So you see that local breakdown, which is pretty good, pretty good. All right, so you're here, and this is the daily support. This is 15. The next one is where the news candle. So you see back to back three liquidity candle here, but the trend is up. So this break with the news can give a momentum in the market for potential bounce. We look at the 5 minutes. Need to be patient, guys. Looking at GBP okay, we are still on the trade and we'll keep that. So GJ also breaking this support level, this below this level, also there is a high liquidity, and breaking that low could bring GJ here from the daily, which is the daily support on GBP. Breaking this low will give us also potential another entry. So this breakdown on GJ is quite significant. I will just looking at to see. And on gold, what it could do, this is the last candle before the news, right? You might see that this 15 minutes candle on gold is going up, closing somewhere here as a before the news, and the next one might spike down and then could move up. So each one probability. In a normal time I would go long at the moment, because it is, you can see, forming series of higher low, and the price, this is a resistance line locally, forming series of higher low, chances for break to the upside is very high. But before that, with the news, we might see that spike, and then we could see that the market is moving in that direction. So Gbpjpy is also, it might drop well below this level on GJ, which you could see, and this is where the price is coming to the daily support level on Gbpjpy. So the news might also volatile, make the GJ also volatile, and with that volatility you want to see that it has retested the daily support, and then you see there is a liquidity here. This drop on GJ, even it might bring the price to this level, which is almost below 185 level. Okay, and that could be also a good entry point for us again. So in either situation we will be looking to enter. So gold had a bounce. This is in a very narrow range. We'll wait for that, for the price to bounce from this level. And in the meantime, guys, make sure you leave a like and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that we are posting every day. DXY, yeah, we'll be looking at that. News, 10 minutes left of the news. How long did it take you to be profitable? Okay, so this is a very common question that I got, which is very good question as well. I think that I was a bit slow learner on trading. It took me 3.5 years to be profitable as a trader, and yeah, it took me 3.5 years. In this 3.5 year, I had sometimes spent some time that there was a time when I quit. Okay, probably I quit multiple times, and then I has come back. I quit, has come back. So finally, until I realized that okay, I can do it. I think that's how everything is learning through trial and error. You know that every invention, it's not only invention, being someone who you want to be, it happens through trial and error. So there is a term called 10,000 hour rule. Okay, it doesn't have to be 10,000, but it has to be serious. Okay, then you can be. So here we see that gold potentially creating that pattern, because until your brain realizes that okay, it can be done, can't be done. That's why that famous philosopher said that what you can do and can't do both are correct. Okay, so until you can't do, you can't do, and then when you can do, then you start to can do. So to change that belief, it took me 3.5 years, because after I think that every trader, if you are trading for at least a year, actually what you need to do. Everyone knows it, but there is a little bit of changing that, creating a neuro pathway that we discussed in the past video also. So the only time that takes is to create a neuro pathway to do the risk management, to to be emotionally resilient, to handle that emotion, and to take a couple of trades according to the strategy. That's only the gap. That's only the effort that you want to know. That that there is a story. Um, there are two men, you know, was chained like this in a place. Okay, two men. They are chained, but interestingly, the chain is like that. So this is the head, hand, leg. The chain is exactly like this. That much big chain. Okay, they are chained for the rest of their life. You see, so their head size is, let's say, how many, 20 centimeter, but the chain diameter that is in their neck is 100 centimeter. That much big, just one ring of chain in their head, and they live their life there forever just because they are chained. So why? Because just need to push it, put it off. That's the effort. So this is why it is so hard for everyone to, for me also this happened. And that's what I think that, this is what it is. It's a learning through trial and error, and then we can become profitable as a trader. And I'm sure that every one of you have that ability to be profitable as a trader. Thank you. Coach, can you check WTI? Yeah, absolutely. We'll be looking at that. Yeah, thank you. Gbpusd. Coach, how can I overcome patience issue? I want to swing trade, but patience is killing me. Okay, I have a complete solution for that. Tato. Okay, sometimes I find it difficult to pronounce the name. So if you are struggling from patience, okay, including Tato, how many of you really are struggling from patience? Let me know, then I will tell you exactly what I did. Guys, before I go to that point, before the news, do a favor for the channel, please smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button. That's how you can access all the content probably you have never seen on the channel. It will be on your homepage based on your interest. So make sure that you do that. Subscribe to the channel, press that bell notification. So looking at, there's news coming. Yeah, news coming. News not coming. News is there, it will be released. So patience. Okay, yeah, I'm a victim. All right, so patience issue. Okay, me too. Struggle with patience at times. Okay, patience. Okay, now I need to write. Now what do? So you all are in the same boat, isn't it? So what did I write? Okay. So now it's not there. Okay. So this is the solution. Right? You guys enjoyed that? News is coming. Okay. So news coming. That the news been released. Okay. Just a couple of seconds. That's what happened, is it? As it has dropped that level. Okay, so this is the daily support. There has been a breakdown. This is what we discussed. It's gonna drop this way. So this is a daily support. This line is where. Okay, so let me see what it is trying to do here. GJ, the other way around. Okay, we saw the bounce off on GJ. So we are on a trade on GJ. Let it run, and let me go back to gold here. Okay. Just price just has tested the 20 EMA on the 1 hour. So this is a big liquidity gap. You see that all those people bought, that all now gone, right? So all those buyers now turn into seller. Now who is buying? That's the question. This is where we need to look at. If they are buying, and we'll see it from here, from their price section. Because GJ is just doing completely opposite. So from 1 hour, if we look at on GBP which is pretty much potentially bullish. it is possible even for gold to have a short-term breakdown to this daily support level, okay, which is, we'll see from the price action how it is doing. The price action will tell you exactly what it is going to do. So far it is bullish. So what happened with the data? To AM, which is another one coming. Unemployment claims, so which is pretty good for the data, very good for DXY. 226K forecast, 209K. Okay, so basically the GJ has gone back up. So potential for GBPJPY is to the upside. Okay, this is our trade on GJ. Probably you know that we are running that trade, which is we had a 5 times profit target on that, which is running in the upside. We want to see that. Now if gold breaks down, that gonna be okay. So far there are some load. Okay, so you see that melting. Okay, so let me see here. Below this level there is high liquidity, but we need to be careful about this. Is a breakdown for a bigger drop, or it is a fake out? So basically here the goal is to identify the fake out, where GJ you can see that it's bouncing off. So looking at also GBP USD, we see some kind of rejection. What's happening with AUD USD? Okay, GJ is just bouncing off that level. Okay, so if it managed to break another impulse, that might take it to the hit that level where now there are some ways we can understand gold if it is bouncing off this level. If this move in the next 5 minutes come back down here close above, that could be a difference, something that we can look at. So we need to see that if it is a false breakdown. Gbpusd completely the other way, which is moving in the direction of our trade. So gold, which we can expect for the price to come down to the level that we are expecting. So let us see that how it is doing. Once we will see the market manage to break this low with a, so this is what I am expecting for gold to break down below this level with a big move and then to bounce back up again. Just we have seen another 5 minute candle which is bearish, because if the price managed to break below this level and then bouncing up, that's a false breakdown. And as the market moves from liquidity to liquidity, this is the level where there is a high liquidity. Okay, so even this level is important, is a zone here. So we'll keep eye for potential entry. This is a trend line support. We see some kind of bounce. price on a very important level. Now if it is reversing from this level, we'll see that how the price is forming. What about the GJ? They had a bounce. It is an absolutely quiet moment. Okay, because to go long on gold, we need to see one more confirmation from this support that it is a fake down, which we will see eventually. If it is a fake down, then we want to see another drop and then rejection, forming a reversal pattern here for this potential upside move. At this point, the probability for going up is very high, but you want to see one more confirmation and then you can look at that entry. Gbpjpy is way in the direction that we expected from 1 hour. It is a bullish candle, bullish market. We are already on a trade on GJ, as you know that this is a bullish trade that we are running, a big one, 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio trade on GJ. And on gold, which is completely different price action here. Okay, so we see that another drop. So it might try to break this low here, or for me to go long on gold, you want to see that a bit more, especially if the price reject from this level, will be very good entry. Looking at, okay, so you saw very strengthening on dollar CAD. There's a bounce on dollar CAD. So dollar CAD strengthening on dollar CAD. Let's see what's happening with dollar yen. So dollar yen also forming potential bullish move. It's a long-term bull. So looking at dollar yen and dollar CAD, dollar yen is a very important pair, as you know that. So because they are bullish, gold, how does gold then impacting? Sometimes to take a lot of time to decide. Trading is, someone said that trading is reactive, not predictive. No, I don't react to it trading, because if you react to it trading, you're gonna trade impulsively. So because they move completely opposite, dollar yen and gold, you'll see that they move opposite. So gold, if gold is changing trend, then see the GJ is bouncing. There's a weakless candle here. So what's happening with GBP USD? So we need to connect the dots. So if GBP USD getting also weaker, GJ is showing very strong bullish price action. Okay guys, so gold finally trying to bounce off that level, but it's still it is not considered as a reversal because I see the strengthening on dollar. Okay, so if you look at dollar yen, you see that there's a strengthening on dollar yen, and also on dollar CAD. So if you look at DXY, yeah, so DXY got stronger. You see the multiple times it got liquidity. So with the strengthening on DXY, there is a chance for DXY to have a bounce from this level. So if DXY is bouncing off that level, then gold is potentially downside. Instead, we see that there is a potential for GJ to have a very good move to the upside, which we see that potentially bullish. Okay guys, so let me know what's your opinion. I see that there is a little bit of mixed reaction. So if you look at the DXY, we see that DXY is this is a on DXY it is a bull market. You can see there is an inverted head and shoulder, and multiple times there is a liquidity gap here, there's a liquidity gap here, also there's a liquidity gap here. So you see that quite a few times DXY has grabbed liquidity from an inverted head and shoulder, and from that inverted head and shoulder we could see that DXY is bouncing up to create a new higher high. So if DXY is bullish, and then gold might be a little bit of downside or sideways, where we see the GJ is looking very good as we are on trade on GBP bullish trade. So we are running that trade, but I was thinking for another entry. Also dollar yen showing significant upside, but in all of them I see GBP. So this, you can see there is a doji here with a significant liquidity gap from this support level, which is basically a bullish rejection on GJ. And this 1 hour candle is from this 20 EMA at a very sharp bounce. I'm really patient still yet, guys. I'm really patient to see. Um, so there is a bounce from this level here. From gold from 5 minutes, yeah, we see some kind of momentum in that area. Gold in a very, very crucial level that where I see that. Let me see, guys. So you have overtrade, yeah. This is what we are working on, reducing the overtrade, which is very important. Because at the end, overtrading ruin your trading account. You see that this is what I presented before. Also, GJ trade. You see, we bought from here. I'm still holding the trade, which is currently here. Okay, we just need one more push to give us the 5 times. So do you need, the question is, do you need too many trades to gain more profit? No, you need less trade but very effective holding from a very important area of value. And this is the example that I brought up. You see that GJ, this is the trade, currently is up around 190 pip nearly. One more push will give us that full 5 times on it. So also you have closed GBP USD. This is the GBP USD recently we have closed, and that is also we have close to 296 p profit on that 4.5% on this trade. So this is what the heart of profitable traders trading strategy is, to find a level where the market is overvalued or an undervalued. So what does it mean? It means that find a level where it has overextended, and then find that entry in the right place. Okay, so if you are struggling from over trade or from patience, or if you don't know where to enter, where to exit, this is what it comes down to, the academy where you can join today. I have shown on the screen um, the coupon that you can use to join us in Forex Trading Wizard Academy and be part of the trading community, where you can trade under me, where you can learn and grow as a trader. You can see all the trade that I am opening, and you can access all the trading tools that we have. And the coupon is getting expired very soon due to um, limited spots available. I can share with you in the live chat. You can use that using the live chat. um, Visit the website and then use that coupon on the lifetime access checkout, where you can learn and grow as a trader. The website address, the below this link below this video, the website address, you can visit the website and then click join now button, and then join us to be part of the trading community. So let's see here. We saw there is a breakdown, and now the market is trying to make its way move to the upside. Okay, so Gbpusd with this doji, it might come down for another retest. Let me see where it is coming. The USD also had a, after this doji, they're all of them coming down for a deeper pullback, including Aussie yen. So let me find out where they are heading. Okay, so CHFJPY, this is a very sharply bull market. Let me see the daily. CHF inherently a stronger currency. There was a very strong sharp rejection on CHFJPY. So looking at, because we are on a JPY trade, this is a liquidity grab here, very strong, and chances that CHFJPY, at least from here, we can expect it to bounce to this liquidity zone. So I'm just testing the risk reward. It is a high probability trade, CHFJPY, to move out of this level. I think GJ also, after dropping down, we might see that bounce, but CHF is strong. So against the JPY, we might see that CHFJPY has moved up to break the low, but break the high, and okay, GBPJPY, it's coming down for deeper drop here. Okay, if it drops down below this level, that could give us another momentum. So this is a weakless candle here. Among all the JPY pairs, what I see that CHF is very strongly bullish. Okay, so due to the gold pattern as double top, if it breaks the neckline, it probably would continue lower. So double top, I don't double Look, there is you will find double top or double bottom, which is very common in the market. You will find those patterns, but here is the most important part, is not the pattern but the major direction of the trend. So the way gold has broken here we can see again the market is bouncing up that level. I don't see any probability for uh, trading against the trend. I would recommend always to trade with the trend. If you look at this market here, you can see this is a support level, a breakdown. Now it is going back up. It might just go back up and continue to its trend, and that is a probability, right? So trading with the trend is the best trading strategy one can ever have. See, GJ had a reversal from this level, and that might bring the price to a level where we can go long again. Okay, let me get that support here. Just come back below this support level. Okay, so here I'll open a short-term buy on GBP JPY, stop loss below this level here. Okay, this is the second trade on GJ from this level, below this 186.15, while we are running the other trade, and 3 to 1 risk to reward on that. We can extend later if needed. Let it drop a little, but I think that it's dropping down, and with that drop we could see that GJ from this level with that candle close, we can expect a bounce of this level on GJ. So now it is almost 3.7. We can extend it to 5 times profit target. So the stop loss here on GJ will be around 25 pip on that. So longing on GJ. Okay, so it's moving up from this level. I'm expecting it to bounce back up to the resistance level again, because it is a big drop here to the support level. In unusual situation, we could see GJ even coming to this, to break this low. We have a couple of pips below stop loss. which is around 7 pip below this level. So if we see that this is a short-term trade, guys, I might not wait that far because we are already running one for long term. So we see some bounce and a couple of pips we will be taking profit. This is a quick scalping for those who are not on the previous trade, just so that you guys have something to take on from the live session. Let me know in the live chat if you are on that trade and you enjoying that session, guys, for everyone. And let me know you are on the trade on GJ. Say yes if you are on the trade. We see that bounce, guys. How many of you on that GJ trade? Let me know. It's now up around more than 15 pip up. This is a quick scalping trade. That's awesome. Very good. I see a couple of you. And this is a quick trade. As I mentioned, we'll be closing very soon with a couple of pips gain. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. This is called the patience. You know, patience pays off. After such a 2 hours patience, we have opened GJ moving in that direction. Give a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel right now, and also press the bell notification, and let me know if you enjoying this live session, guys. 130 like, I want to have 200 like today, and in the 5 minutes let's everyone subscribe who haven't done yet. I want to see that 20 subscribers in the next 2 minutes. Let's see how many of you are pressing that. And in addition to that, to learn the strategy that I am trading every day in this live session as well as in the VIP group, I do share all my trade, and also I am teaching that strategy directly in the VIP Zoom class, as well as all the strategy also available courses on the website. You can access all of them today with an incredibly there is a Black Friday sale going on, and this sale is given just to fill up a couple of spots remaining, and that will be ending very soon. So if you are not on that yet, I would recommend you to join now using that coupon on the lifetime access checkout. Once you are on the website, just click join now button and then use that coupon on the checkout to get that additional $100 coupon. And let me see here, we can expect for a bounce. Now we are a couple of pips, not couple of, quite a few pips up. Let me see how far we gone from the entry. Probably you guys have entered later, so which is around 15 pip up. So let it move up a little, and then our previous trade on GJ will run as it is. We will not do anything, guys. Don't do anything with the previous Gbpusd trade, because that is a swing trade and we will hold that. But this trade, as it is a short-term trade, we will already, okay, let first, it might come back down again. Let me see what it is trying to do. Okay, so now here we will be around 17 pip profit running. So we'll take now 50% on this trade, guys. Don't touch anything about this big one, let it run. This one we will be taking 50% profit, and then we'll move the stop loss at entry. Okay, so taking 50% profit, move that stop loss at entry. Again, I'm repeating this trade, taking 50% profit and then moving the stop loss at entry. So this trade become a risk-free trade around 16 to, depending on your entry, at least 10p profit or 12p profit on that on GJ. So let's see how far I want to see that it has gone up further. So then we will be looking at how much we can take on this trade. So can you confirm that you did that you did because it's a scalping trade, we will not be running in like the swing one we are running. Okay, so you see bounce up. It is now a risk-free trade. The second one, the first one is still running. Looking at gold, has been able to bounce up 2000 level again on gold, and I think that that's gonna keep pushing high. Okay, so gold I am not interested at the moment. We are good at GJ, which is moving in that direction. It is now a risk-free trade. Wanna see that this 5 minutes candle is closing as a narrower candle so that we can see the next one is bouncing up. Make sure that you take the profit, guys, when it gives you the profit, the market, and also keep that profit in your account. Don't give it away. Trade with a regulated broker always. So the broker that I trade also regulated. I put a link in the description, and also I can share the link in the live chat. If you are not trading with regulated broker or the broker that you didn't like, you can use that link to open an account with a regulated broker, and then you can start trading with that broker. So link given in the live chat, you can click that link and then you can register, and then you can start trading. Okay, let me see what happened with CHFJPY. This instrument is massively bullish. Okay, this one might be coming down for a break even. It's fine. Still on the trade. Yeah, GBPJPY is a bull market. We might see further liquidity gap here, so we might be the rest of the half break even. That's fine. It might take us out of the trade now. No problem. We are still running the first one. It might, like the GBPUSD. Okay, so you might see some um, rejection now. Looking at the gold here, so let GBPJPY do by itself what it wants to do. Okay, so it has taken us the rest of the half. That's fine. We are still got some profit on that. Let me see what it is. It might drop again, and then we could see further upside. Which is the best pair for new trader? There is no best pair for new trader. If you are a new trader, then stick to the risk management, and all pairs are best pair as long as you know how to trade them. So if you are a complete new beginner, then I would recommend you to stick to USD pairs. Okay, and sometime you might be able to trade some of the pairs that has low spread, um, depending on what kind of trading style you are trading. If you are um, complete beginner, then I will say that trade, um, do a lot of swing trade, try to avoid scalping in the beginning, and then once you are fully proficient on it, you can do something there. Okay, so here we see that on GJ here there is a long wick candle on GJ, and so it's still bullish GBPJPY. Okay guys, so with that being said, what I see that here the market, okay, Nasdaq had a big bounce from this bullish engulfer. Looks to me that Nasdaq moving up, there's a gap opening, so you might see the flight to the upside on Nasdaq. Let me quickly see overall picture in the market, all the instruments, just having a quick rundown to see which way the market is heading. So dollar getting very stronger, and we see the dollar CAD has formed a strong bullish engulfer with a liquidity grab here, which is a very long bullish engulfer. So dollar CAD, you can see here also liquidity, here also liquidity grab. So that's what I was talking about. The dollar is very stronger. So you could see that the market is creating series of higher high and higher low on dollar CAD. And we might see that this market moving up. With that, we could see that dollar yen also bouncing up. So we'll keep trading on the upside on dollar. And GJ, I will be waiting for again another entry as soon as I will find, and also as soon as I will find any other opportunity, definitely I will be sharing the VIP group as well. Also, you can join us today, guys. With that said, thank you very much for joining the live session. I'll see you again tomorrow in another live. And before that, guys, make sure you always do risk management when you open a trade. Until that, stay well, stay happy, manage your risk when you are trading, develop some trading psychology for better trading. See you tomorrow.